Right, g'day guys, Klint here for dropshipdownunder.com.au. I hope you're having an awesome day. All right, today I'm going to be talking about the timeline that you can expect sort of to build a successful dropshipping business, a real business over time. So with that, let's rip into the video. Okay, just before we get started, guys, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And also be sure to give us a nice big thumbs up if you're loving the content. Also, lad, if you are just starting out, check out our free training in the description below. 2 hours of fantastic training there. It'll really help you out. So feel free to check it out. Okay, so the timeline for a successful dropshipping store. This can vary, obviously, from person to person based on experience. But I'm going to base this on somebody who is literally just starting out with no experience at all. Okay, so if you're going to build a real business, let's be honest, it's going to take you around 24 months to make that happen. Okay, a really ongoing, sustainable, replace your income kind of business. Okay, so the first 3 months are learning your new trade, whether that be via YouTube, a course, or any other method, a mentor. And that's just literally learning a brand new trade. And this is ongoing. This never stops. You're always continuously learning, e-commerce and dropshipping and advertising and all that stuff because it's fluid. It keeps changing. It's constantly updating itself. And, you need to stay on top of that. But the first 3 months are when most people quit. There it is. I'm just going to put it out there straight away. They don't have a big enough why. They don't have a big enough, reason for starting all this. And they just quit early and it's over before it even started. Okay. But the first 3 months are this, all right? You're learning your new trade. You're setting up your store and you start playing with it, tweaking it, making it look a little bit nicer. And you're just starting to get your first sales rolling in. Okay. At the end of the day, you're just starting to get your ads up, get your store built out. You can get your store done in a day if you really put your mind to it. Most people take about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, depending on their work commitments to sort of get up and running, build the store out the way they like it, tweak it, upload some products and just sort of do their thing. Okay. So the timeline, first timeline is, starting point, 12 weeks, 3 months. Excuse me, is usually that, learning the brand new trade, getting your head around the whole e-com thing, getting your store up, playing with a little bit, a few tweaks, probably starting your first round of ads and making your first couple of sales. All right. It's always good to get your first couple of sales in the first sort of 12 weeks to give you that momentum to push on to the next stage, which is the sort of 3 months to 6 months stage, which is probably one of the most important parts of starting a dropshipping store at all. This is when you start to build a little bit of momentum. You start to test new suppliers. You start to reach out to some new and different suppliers. You might have already had sort of a dropshipping type supplier where you filled up your store and in the first 3 months. But this is where you start to reach out to new suppliers and really fill out your store with high quality gear. And it's also probably the most important part where you start testing your ads. You've sort of got your head around how to advertise. You got your Facebook ads set up or your Google ads set up or however you're running it. And you can start playing with it. You've got a good understanding of how things are rolling now. And the idea is to start, testing your ads, making sure that you're fully optimized. You're starting to bring in a whole heap more sales. It's starting to get a bit of momentum and you're starting to build some of those, you're starting to see some actual results, consistent results over time. And this is a very, very exciting time. So you want to test your ads, you want to improve your skills, you start to master a lot more of what dropshipping is all about, and powerful time. And again, this is another point where a lot of people quit because they can't stick with the plan. There's too many outside forces telling them, oh, you should try this, you should try that, you should try this, right? When you get to this point, the 3 month to 6 month point, you really need to stay laser focused and go for gold and sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Zero in on the end game, which is a full-time dropshipping store, hopefully, replacing your job if that's your goal, or, replacing whatever sort of monetary income that your actual goal is. So don't flip-flop around, guys. That's where everybody loses momentum. Stay focused on the goal, build out your dropshipping store, keep the momentum fired up. Like, don't veer off on, in different paths or ideas. Stick with the program. That's how you succeed. Persistence, persistence, persistence. If it's not building exactly how you want, you need to tweak what's going on within the store and keep pushing forward within that one store. Don't deviate off and think, oh, I'm going to try this kind of dropshipping, or I'm going to try affiliate marketing. I'm going to try this or that. This is building a real business, and it takes time. But by the 6-month point, you should be starting to build some decent momentum. Okay. Now, a really good one. This is my favorite part. Once you hit that 6 month milestone, so to speak, this is a very, very exciting time for you, because you have done what 90% of people won't, and that's stick with it, making some sales, tweaking your ads, tweaking your store, putting on more suppliers. You've started to establish a real business at this point, 6 months in, and this is the 6 month to 12 month period where you start to see some rapid growth, because you'll start to see success, consistent sales starting to come in. You've got your ads right. You've worked out what's working and what isn't. And, it's a very, very exciting time, and it's time to start to scale up your ads and continue on and build on what has been working. All right. Because at this point you would have built momentum. You would have learned basically a new trade, or the basics of it at least. You would have got your head right around what e-commerce is all about, and you're starting to learn some of the intricacies of how to run your ads, how to tweak your ads, how to tweak your store for performance and conversions, and you would have started to get an understanding of what your customers want and expect from you. So this is one of my favorite times, because you'll see rapid growth at this point. Okay, very rapid growth between the 6 month and 12 month period, because you've proved yourself to be a bit of a stayer, if you like, and it's a great time to really start to scale up your ads and start to get those really consistent sales, which is super exciting, because you're on the right track. But again, stay focused at this point. End goal, end goal, end goal. Stick towards your monetary goals. Stick towards, replacing your income as far as your job, or, your business, or however you're earning your money right now, and you want to be working online full time and you're location independent, financially independent, all this sort of stuff. This is a very good time. Once you get to this point, once you get to that 6 month point, you already have momentum behind you, and you'll be fired up and excited, and it's a great time. One of my favorite times of a new store. And I love watching people who are just starting out, at that point, because they're feeling good, they're getting some sales, they're working things out, and it's starting to come together. The last one is basically the 2-year mark, okay? This is all about scaling and putting on more products, more suppliers, consolidating your business. So between 12 months and 24 months, this is really where where it really gets exciting, where you're thinking to myself, okay, if I can get to this point, if I can scale my ads here, if I can sell more of these products or bundle these products, put on some more suppliers of the products that are actually working, I'm going to get to the point where I'm replacing my full-time income, and I'll be able to do this full-time. 12 to 24 months is very, very exciting time. You've done the hard yards. You've done what, again, not more than 90% at this point. It'd be more like 95% of people couldn't do, and that's run a successful dropshipping store up to 12 months, and now it's time to scale to the moon. Really, really go hard on your ads. You've worked out what's selling, what isn't, and you can really zero down on what's working with you in your business and scale that right up to the point, again, where you can replace your income and move forward. And this is obviously the end goal. Now, I know that's a lot to absorb, but that is the usual timeline of a dropshipping store. I guess after the 24 months, it's growth and looking at an exit. I look to exit a dropshipping store between the 24-month period and the 5-year period, because these are hot commodities, guys. You're not building it for fun. Once you've got two years of consistent growth and sales on your books, man, these are hot commodities. You can sell these for 25 to 30x what they're netting per month. So, for example, you'd hopefully be making more than this per month. But if, just for the ease of this example, if you're earning $1,000 per month, you can then on sell that for up to $30,000, $30,000 cash, because these are hot commodities. Some people just have got the money they want to invest. They don't want to start a store from scratch. They just buy it in, scale it themselves, or just run it as it is right now, and they're happy with that kind of income. Okay, follow on getting that, guys? So that's the timeline. I mean, that's the timeline. That's what you can expect to build a real business. There's no, some people get lucky and it blows up fast, but that's the grind, guys. 3 months, you're just sort of learning your new trade, building your store, tweaking it a little bit, making it look nice. 3 to 6 months, you're starting to put your ads on, put a few more suppliers on, get some more sales, starting to get a little bit more consistent. 6 months to 12 months, some decent growth, scaling, seeing that vision starting to become a reality. Yes, you can do this. You know what I mean? And then the 12 to 24 months is really consolidating your business, working towards that final end goal, which is replacing your income, quitting your job, and moving over to dropshipping or e-commerce full time, which is obviously for a lot of you guys is the ultimate goal. If it's to replace your wife's income, or help out your mum and dad, or whatever your reason is for hitting that financial goal. There's no reason you're dropshipping for fun. So, hitting that financial goal, that's the time to do it. 12 to 24 months is when you're getting really excited. And then after the 24 months, you've got a lot of options. You can look to exit for a nice little earner, or you can really scale your business to the moon and run it for, however long, the next 10 years or whatever. So that's it, guys. There it is. That's the timeline usually of a dropshipping store. And I'm just being straight out honest with you guys. That's basically what you're looking at. 24 months of really hard work, but it's worth it, guys. Trust me, it's well worth it. Well worth it. So there you go. That's it. Look, if you're looking to get started, guys, we have put together some really cool training. It's in the description below. 2 hours of solid training that will give you a really good outline of exactly what we do and how we do it, how we scale these businesses over that amount of time and sooner for some people. So check it out in the description below. It's 100% free, and I think you get a lot of value out of it. But I'll wrap it up, guys. If you're loving the vids, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We're banging out videos every week, all week. And give us a thumbs up if you're loving the content. But that's it. That's it. I'll wrap it up. Keep living the dream, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.